you couldn't get free from the mistakes that you made. And led you with his kindness, compelled you with grace. So if you want to come home, he'll show you the way. You gotta run, you know what he's like. You've seen him do it 1,000 times, yeah, even in the dead of night. There's never been a moment when the sun don't rise. You never let him go, you know it is true. You stand right through it, still got you. You know what he's like. You've seen him do it 1,000 times, again.
A lot of rain last night here in Richmond. See there on the field at over there. Currently 89 degrees at 10 o'clock in the morning. High today will be 93. Real feel high today will again be triple digits, 100 degrees. So welcome you into Bearscott Stadium on the last day of June, Monday. Can't wait to see what the trail looks like. Can't wait to see what the trees look like. Can't wait to see what Bearscott Stadium field looks like. Can't wait to see what the track looks like. Even some water out here in the parking lot. We got one gentleman here doing a little morning walk as the community building never ends at Bearscott Stadium. And you can see the lush trees coming out. Just billowing out onto the little driveway here. The legendary Bearscott Stadium. Last night's feature presentation, The Masked Bandits, 1967. Starring Jack Webb, Harry Morgan. Also Sam Edwards in this. We just saw Sam Edwards a week ago. Nice character actor from the 50s, 60s, and into the 70s. That's last night's feature presentation. And then we're going to close out June with a One for All the Marbles pick for the final presentation of June. And what a season it's been. Kind of a lax season, a little relaxed. Not as many must-watches as some. We got through all the must-watches for June. The Girl in Lover's Lane, 1960. Red Zone Cuba, 1966. Airplane 2, the sequel, 1982. Of course, Sleepaway Camp, 1983. Friday the 13th, 1980. A special must-watch this year because of the Friday the 13th this month. And of course, Hot Moves, 1984. We'll be seeing Hot Moves again in the end of summer, beginning of fall season of movie watching. One of our double features. So we got through all of them. What a great season. It's kind of a reserved season in June. We did a really good job for this season with knocking out some camp films in particularly. 3 of the must-watches being camp films this year. Sleepaway Camp. Friday the 13th, of course. Tennis courts there. Sorry, 2 of the must-watches this month. But we also got 2 of the others that were camp films this year, which is very pleasing. 2 that we didn't watch last year, didn't watch the year before, didn't watch the year before that. One was The Burning, 1981, camp film, horror film. And the other was Summer Camp Nightmare, thriller from 1987. So a very successful month of June. I think we just nailed it perfectly. The U.S. Open was a feature, was one of the others. We got through a couple of the others. This year we did not do Airplane 1980, and we did not, and just never felt into that. And we never did Fast Times at Ridgemont High 1982, which had become it's getting closer to a must-watch, but you can see why it's not. Never really felt the need for that. And American Pie 1999, never got to that one. So we're going to close out June season of movie watching. I mean, look at the trail. Look at that, guys. Wow. The trail has just never looked better. We're going to close out June with a One for All the Marbles. Nothing special. Maybe something camp related. Has to be something good. Kind of close out the month. But July, I forgot how many great must-watches there are for July. I will post the whiteboard analysis of the July season of movie watching, which was recorded last year, tonight a few times. It won't be a premiere, but I'll post it in the room if you guys want to check that out. You can't relax too much and take nights off in July, because there's a lot of must-watches to get to, and it's going to start right out of the gate, most likely tomorrow, with a must-watch. Okay, so we're going to have a little July 4th stuff in there, and then we may even go for a little Christmas in July for a couple of days. It's going to be awesome. Current water temperature at the beach area this morning clocking in at 84.9, which is a decrease from yesterday, but it is still easily a record high for June the 30th, and it is also still over, almost 2 degrees over the max temperature for June. So still, what an incredible week for the beach area water temperature for June. What will next month hold? How high can it get? Not as high as jayweed on a Monday afternoon. Listen to that. The cicadas, the sound of a mailbox walk in July you're hearing right now. Loud. And after that rain, you see the leaves like blocking out this area. I mean, just look at this. What a day at Bearscott Stadium. A perfect day. The power walk synchronized with the Southern Gentleman. There's more, without a doubt, power walking right now. Commitment to physical fitness, duck meat. You beat the living crap out of me yesterday twice in Wordy. I mean, it wasn't even close. High intellect and great physical fitness. For the Southern Gentleman. It'd be a nice one to walk barefoot in today. Nice and dewy. It's nice and dewy out here. All right, it's time to do some power walking. Could be a 3.5 today. What do you guys think? 3.5 sounds good. Power walk. Let's knock it out. Get it going. Get one last look at June, Bearscott Stadium. We are almost halfway through 2025. Four, three, two, one. Yeah.